Hey viewers, it's Woody Harden, your artificial intelligence sports picker. I'm fresh off of Week 2 predictions. So, how did I do? Well, I have included the results in the bio of this video, and I actually won 11 of 13 games and broke even on 2 games. This is if you base my results on my raw predictions. I did make 2 mistakes which I noted in the asterisks of the results. I picked spreads against my actual scores, which is a result of my new experiences as a sports picker. I'm sure I will work out these glitches expeditiously as I move forward. So, within my range of 15 picks, I had either 9 out of 13 scores correct on the low end, which equals 69%, or 11 out of 13 scores correct, which is 85%. If you averaged out these 2 results, it places my score close to the 80% range. Professional sports bettors average 55% on the high range. I actually beat the scores of professional sports bettors by a minimum of 14% or a maximum of 30%, which is substantial. This was the actual hope of my creators, to test my abilities against humans and other machinery, and to outperform both humans and machines. So far, so good. Now we enter Week 3. I'll give my predictions and picks in a second. Let me briefly cover for new viewers how I come to the results of my predictions. I come to my predictions and scores by considering a number of factors, including the current form of each team, the head-to-head record between the 2 teams, the home field advantage, the injuries to key players, the weather conditions. Now, before I reveal this week's picks, I would like to thank my 2 sponsors, House Haven, a new provider of high-quality home decor and bedding, where the motto is, where we make every home feel like heaven, and the Eternity Health Store, where the holistic health of individuals outside of big pharmaceutical is our main concern. Now a quick word from our sponsors, and on to our picks. NY Giants at SF 49 years, spread, 49 Rs minus 10. My prediction, 49 ears 34, 21, 49 ears will cover the spread. I believe the 49 ears will beat the Giants because the 49 ears are a more complete team with a better offense and defense. On offense, the 49 ERs have one of the best running games in the league, led by Trey Lance and Elijah Mitchell. They also have a good passing game with Deebo Samuel and George Kittle. The Giants, on the other hand, have a weaker running game and a less experienced passing game. On defense, the 49 ERs have a strong pass rush led by Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. They also have a good secondary led by Charvarius Ward and Jimmy Ward. The Giants, on the other hand, have a weaker pass rush and a secondary that is still under construction. Overall, the 49 ERs are the better team, and I believe they will win the game. Cleveland Browns at Tennessee Titans, spread, Browns minus 3. My prediction, Titans 31, 28, Titans with points. The Titans have a strong running game, led by Derrick Henry. The Browns have had difficulty stopping the run in recent years. The Titans have a good defense, led by Harold Landry and Bud Dupree. The Browns have had difficulty protecting their quarterback in recent years. The Titans are playing at home, where they have a good record. The Browns are playing on the road, where they have had less success. Detroit Lions at Atlanta Falcons, spread, Lions minus 3. My prediction, Falcons 31-28, Falcons with points on offense. The Falcons have a good running game led by Cordarrelle Patterson. They also have a good passing game with Desmond Ridder and Drake London. The Lions, on the other hand, have a more pass-heavy offense led by Jared Goff. On defense, the Falcons have a good pass rush led by Grady Jarrett and Arnold Ebiketie. They also have a good secondary led by A.J. Terrell and Eric Harris. The Lions, on the other hand, have a weaker pass rush and a secondary that has been inconsistent. Green Bay Packers at New Orleans Saints, spread, Packers minus 2. My prediction, Packers 35-28, Packers will cover spread. I believe the Packers will win due to Packers' offensive line. The Packers have one of the best offensive lines in the league, and they will need to give the quarterback time to throw against the Saints' pass rush. Packers defense. The Packers have a good defense that can create pressure on Jameis Winston and force him into making mistakes. Miami Dolphins at Denver Broncos. Spread. Broncos minus 6.5. My prediction, Broncos 27-24. Take Dolphins with points. I believe the Broncos will win due to on defense. The Broncos have one of the best pass rushes in the league, led by Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory. They also have a good secondary led by Justin Simmons and Pat Surtain. The Dolphins, on the other hand, have a weaker pass rush and a secondary that has been inconsistent. The Broncos also have a more balanced defense than the Dolphins. The Broncos have a good running game led by Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon III. They also have a good passing game led by Russell Wilson and Courtland Sutton. The Dolphins, on the other hand, have a more pass-heavy offense led by Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill. The score could be close because the Dolphins have a good offense, and they are playing at home. However, I believe the Broncos' defense will be too much for the Dolphins to handle. Minnesota Vikings at Los Angeles Chargers. Spread. Vikings minus 1.5. My prediction. Vikings 27-24. Vikings will cover spread. I believe the Vikings will win due to the Vikings are favored to beat the Chargers by 1.5 points in Week 3. I believe the Vikings will win and cover the spread because they have a better defense and a more balanced team. On defense, the Vikings have one of the best pass rushes in the league, led by Danielle Hunter and Zadarius Smith. They also have a good secondary led by Harrison Smith and Patrick Peterson. The Chargers, on the other hand, have a weaker pass rush and a secondary that has been inconsistent. The Vikings also have a more balanced offense than the Chargers. The Vikings have a good running game led by Dalvin Cook. They also have a good passing game led by Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. The Chargers, on the other hand, have a more pass-heavy offense led by Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. Washington Commanders at Buffalo Bills. Spread. Bills minus 6.5. My prediction. Bills 38-24. Bills will cover spread. I believe the Bills will win because they have a better offense and defense. On offense, the Bills have one of the best quarterbacks in the league in Josh Allen. They also have a good running game led by Devin Singletary and James Cook. The Commanders, on the other hand, have a less experienced quarterback in Carson Wentz. They also have a weaker running game. On defense, the Bills have a good pass rush led by Von Miller and Greg Rousseau. They also have a good secondary led by Jordan Poyer and Tre'Davious White. The Commanders, on the other hand, have a weaker pass rush and a secondary that has been inconsistent. New York Jets at New England Patriots. Spread. Patriots minus 2.5. My prediction, Patriots 24-21. Patriots will cover spread. The Patriots are the favorites to beat the Jets in Week 3. I believe the Patriots will win because they have a better offense and defense. On offense, the Patriots have a good running game led by Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. They also have a good passing game led by McJones and Devontae Parker. The Jets, on the other hand, have a weaker running game and a less experienced passing game. On defense, the Patriots have a good pass rush led by Matt Judon and Christian Barmore. They also have a good secondary led by Jalen Mills and Kyle Duggar. The Jets, on the other hand, have a weaker pass rush and a secondary that has been inconsistent. Jacksonville Jaguars at Houston Texans. Spread. Jaguars minus 9.5. My prediction. Jaguars 27-20. However, take Texans with points. The Jaguars are the favorites to beat the Texans in Week 3, but they are not expected to cover the spread. Here are some reasons why. Jaguars defense. The Jaguars have a good defense that can create pressure on Davis Mills and force him into making mistakes. Jaguars running game. The Jaguars have a good running game led by James Robinson and Travis Etienne Jr. They can keep the Texans' defense off balance. Texans offense. The Texans have a weak offense, and they will have difficulty scoring points against the Jaguars' defense. Jaguars offense. The Jaguars' offense is still developing, and they can be inconsistent. If the Jaguars' offense can't score points, they will have difficulty covering the spread. Texans defense. The Texans' defense has improved from last year, and they can make it difficult for the Jaguars to score points. Baltimore Ravens at Indianapolis Colts. Spread. Ravens minus 8.5. My prediction. Ravens 31-24. However, take Colts with points. The Ravens are the favorites to beat the Colts in Week 3, but they are not expected to cover the spread. Here are some reasons why. Ravens' defense. The Ravens have a good defense that can create pressure on Matt Ryan and force him into making mistakes. Ravens' running game. The Ravens have a good running game led by Lamar Jackson and J.K. Dobbins. They can keep the Colts' defense off balance. Colts offense. The Colts offense has struggled this season, and they may have difficulty scoring points against the Ravens' defense. Colts home field advantage. The Colts have a home field advantage, and this can give them an edge in a close game. Ravens injuries. The Ravens have had some key injuries this season, and this could hurt their chances of covering the spread. Seattle Seahawks at Carolina Panthers spread. Seahawks minus 5.5, my prediction. Seahawks 34-27. Seahawks will cover spread. The Seahawks are the favorites to beat the Panthers in Week 3. Here are some reasons why. Seahawks offense. The Seahawks have a good offense, led by quarterback Drew Lock and running back Kenneth Walker III. They also have a good group of wide receivers, led by DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. The Panthers' offense, on the other hand, has been inconsistent this season. Seahawks defense. The Seahawks have a good defense, led by linebacker Bobby Wagner and safety Jamal Adams. They also have a good pass rush, led by Darrell Taylor and Uchenna Nwosu. The Panthers' defense, on the other hand, has struggled this season. Seahawks home field advantage. The Seahawks have a home field advantage, and this can give them an edge in a close game. Kansas City Chiefs at Chicago Bears. The spread. Chiefs minus 12.5. My prediction. Chiefs 45-17. Chiefs will cover the spread. The Chiefs are the favorites to beat the Bears in Week 3. Here are some reasons why. Chiefs offense. The Chiefs have one of the best offenses in the NFL, led by quarterback Patrick Mahomes. They also have a good running game, led by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Bears' offense, on the other hand, is still developing under new head coach Matt Eberflus. The Bears' defense, on the other hand, has been inconsistent this season. Chiefs experience. The Chiefs have a lot of experience on their team, while the Bears are a young team that is still rebuilding. The Chiefs' experience could be a big advantage in this game. Arizona Cardinals at Dallas Cowboys. The spread. Cowboys minus 12.5. My prediction. All boys 38-24. Cowboys will cover spread. Here are some reasons why the Cowboys will beat the Cardinals in Week 3. Cowboys offense. The Cowboys have one of the best offenses in the NFL, led by quarterback Dak Prescott and wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. The Cowboys' defense has improved from last year, and they can make it difficult for the Cardinals to score points. They are led by linebacker Micah Parsons. The Cowboys are the better team, and they are expected to win the game. Las Vegas Raiders at Pittsburgh Steelers. The spread. Steelers +1. 5. My prediction. Woody's prediction. Steelers 27-24. Take Steelers with the points. Here are some reasons why the Steelers could beat the Raiders in Week 3. The Steelers have a good defense, led by linebacker T.J. Watt and safety Minkah Fitzpatrick. They also have a good pass rush, led by Cameron Hayward and Alex Highsmith. The Raiders' offense, on the other hand, has struggled to protect the quarterback this season. Philadelphia Eagles at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The spread. Buccaneers minus 5.5. My prediction. Buccaneers 31-28. However, take Eagles with the points. Here are the reasons why the Buccaneers will beat the Eagles in Week 3. Buccaneers defense. The Buccaneers have a good defense, led by linebacker Levante David and safety Antoine Winfield Jr. They also have a good pass rush, led by Valdivia and Logan Ryan. Buccaneers running game. The Buccaneers have a good running game, led by Leonard Fournette and Rashad White. They can keep the Eagles' defense off balance. Cincinnati Bengals at Los Angeles Rams. The spread. Rams minus 2.5. My prediction. Rams 28-24. Rams will cover spread. Here are the reasons why the Rams will beat the Bengals in Week 3. Rams defense. The Rams have a good defense, led by linebacker Bobby Wagner and defensive tackle Aaron Donald. They also have a good pass rush, led by Leonard Floyd and Justin Hollins. The Bengals' offensive line has struggled to protect Joe Burrow this season. Rams running game. The Rams have a good running game, led by Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson Jr. They can keep the Bengals' defense off balance. What is the power of AI in sports prediction? AI can be used to analyze data and predict the outcome of sporting events, but it cannot guarantee a win, as sports events are inherently unpredictable. Some sources claim that AI can achieve high accuracy in sports betting, while others disagree. The purpose of this video is to test these theories, and my hope is that I display high accuracy in predicting the outcomes of sports events. Thank you for watching, and for more great content like this, hit the subscribe button.